Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der...
1957, Dr. Cameron agrees to take his treatment one step further. In addition to de-patterning his client, he would attempt to re-pattern in new thoughts and behaviors.
The CIA funded this experiment because if you could take a person who was an enemy agent, erase that personality and put in a new personality, you have a convert.
Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan... We still got this little bit and I'm not gonna let it stay. So, dirt. This is what remains from the pomegranates. Look at all of that. In this tree. Alright, the tree's up here. And this is a pomegranate.
It's Kirby's.
Oh, alright. That's the pomegranate. This hammer has absolutely destroyed the pomegranate. So I think I'm gonna have to though.
Say the roll again.
I keep on destroying them and they're coming back. Shit. That's it. Til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan...
He would attempt to re-pattern in
This experiment because if you could take a person who was an enemy agent, erase that personality and put in a new personality, you have a convert.
She hid in a cupboard, and it's said that her presence was betrayed by the hem of her dress sticking out from behind the door.
Onun çocukları da çok fazla.
He had a lot of children. He probably wanted to have children from all the concubines he liked. It is said in historical records that more than 100 cradles were being rocked in the harem at the same time.
Yüzden fazla beşik sallandığı söylenir tarih.
With fur. The chairs were fur. The curtains were fur. In order to make the story real, he wanted everything to be covered with fur. Once she told him the sable story, and the Sultan wanted to hear it every day. It was about a sultan who really loved sable furs.
Had been Queen Mother. Now, with her grandson on the throne, she wanted to continue in power as Queen Grandmother. But her grandson had a mother, a young woman called Turhan. Now Turhan, with a faction around her, wanted to have the position of Queen Mother herself.
We have a whole new rivalry of two queen mothers. First time in the Ottoman Empire that you've got two women at that they spoke behind screens.
We still got this little...
Personality and put in a new personality, you have a convert.
No power here. Am I clear?
Drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang... We still got this little bit and I'm not gonna let it stay. So it's the next day and for some reason the fruit bowl is gone. I don't know where it went. I think the pomegranate lady who was screaming no pomegranates, I think she took it. I don't know. Alright, we got one more thing. What is this? What the hell is this? Kind of looks like a pomegranate or something. Whoa. What the?
With both women trying to influence the young sultan.
These regent queen mothers, Kersem, and then a piece of meat off the slave market. And this provoked a physical struggle between them. Hurrem's face was scratched, her hair was pulled.
Want them anywhere near here. Am I clear?
Brainwashing experiment.
The three parts consisted
A three-step brainwashing experiment.
The three parts consisted of, first, what he called depatterning, which was the use of LSD and intensive electroshocks. So that's phase one, is wiping the slate clean. Second was trying to program in new patterns of behavior by playing tape-recorded messages hundreds and hundreds of thousands of times. The final phase was a 2 to 3 week period where Cameron would put patients to sleep using barbiturates to try to suppress any recollection of what had been done to them.
For his funeral, Frederick Wiseman suggested that this patient was treated better in death. In a frustrated reaction, Jim screams, visibly irritable, when he responds to the guard's incessant questioning of Jim's cell. When Jim is finally returned to his cell, the cell is so empty that concerns regarding its cleanliness were clearly exaggerated to cause a deep concern for his treatment to change and to be allowed to leave. The doctor shrugs off these concerns in a blasé manner.
Hej, jeg hedder Mark, og
In 19
called depatterning, which was the use of LSD and
En sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang.
No, Paul. Say the rule again. Say the rule again. Clear. Say the rule again. Pomegranates! None!
We still got this little bit and I'm not gonna let it. That's it. I'm getting rid of this once and for all. Alright, let's go. I have a pretty sharp knife over here and we're gonna
And when he comes out, he proves to be a nutcase.
When the girls first arrived, they would be examined to make sure that they didn't have any physical defects, have any diseases.
Kadınlar çok küçük yaşta geliyorlar.
Women come to the harem at an early age,
13 yaşlarında hareme geliyorlar.
and as soon as they arrive, their clothes are changed, and they're taken directly to the hammam, the bathhouse.
Hamama.
They are cleaned according to our traditions and taught how to wash before prayers.
This is by 1943, more than 1 million German men have died in the Nazis' ideological war of annihilation. It is a war which will apparently help build a national socialist paradise, free of Germany's supposed racial enemies. But who will inherit this world once it is won? Heinrich Himmler has been working on a plan to breed a new blonde and blue-eyed Nazi.
Want them anywhere near here. Am I clear? Say the rule again. No pomegranates! Say it. No pomegranates.
Et indtryk af, hvad det er for et liv, de levede, og måske også nogle gange, hvorfor de endte der, hvor de gjorde. Så det er en bestemt...
Jeg valgte at blive selvstændig for at have...
They're the ones inheriting the property, and it's pretty sensible, actually. You'll never have a woman on the street with her kids not knowing where to go or how to feed them, and they're always getting lots of help from their family, so there are no divorces, there's no slut shaming, there's a sort of acknowledgement of how love is something fleeting, and in their own way, they have found some form of gender balance, I guess.
To find out how the younger girls felt about the very traditional way of life that the Mossos still lead, we caught up with our museum guide Kumu and her best friend Zima, both in their early 20s.
Mais c'est beaucoup. Mais pourquoi être grosse c'est une bonne chose pour une femme?
قول له عنا كنا نقدروها نحن بين اللي من تبرع نمرة 10 تبلح ما هي ليت عودهم 15 سنة ما شكيت عنهم 20 سنة إذا عاد راجل يبغيها ليجي
At the CIA's instigation, Cameron devises a three-step brainwashing experiment.
The three parts consist.
We. None! No pomegranates! I don't...
Nazi elite. This is on your home front, a series of...
Ooh, it actually cut it.
No pomegranates!
Okay, so it's the next day and for some reason the fruit bowl is gone. I don't know where it went. I think the pomegranate lady who was screaming no pomegranates, I think she took it. I don't know where she was. She was probably in like those trees over there, but I'm gonna show you our veggie patch. Well, it's not really a veggie patch, but here we have some onions over here. I don't know how these are onions, but that's an onion plant. And whoa, what is that noise? That is pretty creepy. It's getting louder. Holy crap. Oh my, that's a pomegranate. Just in the...
I don't want them anywhere near here.
Oh no.
Series of World War II in real time. I'm Anna Deinhardt. In the world of Nazi leaders, securing a future generation of racially pure children has been at the center of government policies since they seized power. On July 14th, 1933, a law...
The St. Nicholas Home is overseen by the Dutch Burger Union, a society dedicated to the preservation of burger heritage. Ladies in Colombo, Sri Lanka is home to 45 unmarried and widowed burger women. Burghers, the descendants of Dutch, English, and Portuguese colonials, had a prominent position in Sri Lankan society before the country gained its independence from the Commonwealth in 1948. Now they're a small minority, accounting for less than 1% of the country's population. The St. Nicholas Home is overseen by the Dutch Burger Union, a society dedicated to the preservation of burger heritage. Residents at the home pay a small fee for room and board, although their stays are highly subsidized. A crest above the home's door reads Eendracht maakt macht, the motto of the Dutch Republic during the height of its colonial expansion. The phrase translates as,
Oh, for a blessed day. Please, come on. You will stay here, and you will not leave this room. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? How much I hate you. There is no one left. Do you know why God made you pregnant?
Out of your reach, free as a bird. And singing like one, too.
Well. Good God almighty, you're over here like it's spring fucking break and I still don't have that billing report. Why do I even keep you around, Wesley?
A decade earlier, psychologist Stanley Milgram had also looked at how we respond to authority. In order to understand how people were induced to obey unjust regimes and participate in atrocities such as the Holocaust, he set up an experiment. Volunteers were told they were taking part in scientific research to improve memory.
Would you open those and tell me which of you is which, please? Teacher. Where? Teacher.
Separated by a screen, the teacher would ask the learner questions in a word game and administer an electric shock when the answer was incorrect. He was told to increase the voltage with each wrong answer.
Cloud. Horse. Rock. House. Answer. Wrong. 150 volts. Answer. Horse.
Experiment. That's all. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, please.
Continue, please. Go right on.
I refuse to go on. Let me out.
You refuse to go on? The experiment requires you continue, teacher. Please continue.
Participants didn't know that the learner was really an actor and the so-called shocks harmless.
You're going to get a shock. 180 volts.
I can't stand the pain. Let me out of
You
here.
can't stand it. I'm not going to kill that man there. I mean, who's going to take the responsibility if anything happens to that gentleman? I'm responsible for anything that happens here. Continue, please. All right, next one. Slow. Walk, dance, truck, music.
Two-thirds of volunteers were prepared to administer a potentially fatal electric shock when encouraged to do so by what they perceived as a legitimate authority figure. In this case, a man in a white coat.
375 volts. I think something's happened to that fellow in there. I don't get no answer. He was hollering with less voltage. Can't you check in to see if he's all right, please?
Milgram's
Danmark er altså et af de gladeste lande, man har. Jeg har snart været næsten dem alle sammen, og Danmark er et godt land, og vi er faktisk ikke så deprimerede, som de er så mange andre steder.
Men man får tit det indtryk, at der er noget galt. Er det så fordi, vi sådan er for sure i humøret?
Ja, der er også det, de der journalister. Der måske ikke, jeg mener, alle bladene, de er jo hver dag fuldt.
Det var kusse i farvandet.
Svend Åge Hansen kan lide at være sammen med andre mennesker, laver gerne lidt sjov og hygge og forsøger at glæde andre. Han bager for eksempel gerne til venner og bekendte. Svend Åge Hansen bliver lidt følelsesmæssigt overvældet.
Jeg kæmper stadigvæk hjemme, det er 10 år siden. Jeg vil have frem i søgelyset, at det passer ikke, det der.
Nej, men du kæmper bare mod en...
Jeg kæmper imod...
Og imellem pauserne, hvor han gør det.
Er det gratis?
Nej, det vil sige, at man leger et...
Og denne her, den sad sådan, så når jeg bed.
Ja, hiver man hen af gulvet, så knækker.
Ja, det vil godt.
Andet, så skal det siges, at jeg havde min syge mor, og hun tog noget. Ud af tyveri og sådan noget.
Hvad er det for os?
Så kunne det betale sig.
Hvor kører I hen?
Ved du hvad? Selv de smukke piger i magasinerne, de ser sgu ikke kønne ud om morgenen. Da jeg var en 16-17 år, så var jeg været for gammel til det. Ja, herude, mand. Jeg bruger margarine nogle gange. Det er fedt og skide godt. Stadigvæk. Ja, okay.
Så? Det må du altså ikke. Hverken må overfalde mig på, mand. Det må du altså bare ikke, når vi siger til dig. 2 sekunder, jeg ringer op senere.
Lad os sige, at kælderen i dit nye hus bliver oversvømmet. Og få din partner til at tage sig af det hjælper lidt.
Do you want more margin? Learn how AI pricing...
Behandl og afhjælp symptomerne på bakteriel vaginose.
I don't want you eating them. I don't want you sniffing them. I don't want you...
En kvinde, som bliver kaldt for dronning Esther i det her.
Türk erkeğinin beğendiği tip.
The type that Turkish men like is what we call balaketli. Flesh firm like a fish. And another detail. They say ayva gabayi, meaning the belly should be shaped like a quince. In our literature too.
Report, Mahid Devran picked a fight with Hurrem and called her soiled meat.
En kvinde, som bliver kaldt for dronning Esther. يعود معاها ما يقول هاي اللي قعدت مرة كبيرة. وثانية نبغوها.
A law is passed that legalizes forced sterilization for those with genetic illnesses. Beginning 1935, Germans can only...
Oh, get much worse for you. Do you understand me?
A law is passed that legalizes forced sterilization for those with genetic...
Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan en sang, der kan drive...
En kvinde, som bliver kaldt for dronning Esther i det her prostitutionsmiljø i 1780'erne. Kilderne til sådan en historie, det er jo noget, man finder i Rigsarkivet i det her tilfælde også. Det hjælper heller ikke på historien, at da hun kommer tilbage om aftenen, der står de der 3 fyre, de står der stadigvæk, og så råber den ene sådan, du kommer nok i børnehuset, din luder. Og så er det altså nok, hun går ind til sin far, og faren skriver til politimesteren, at der bliver rejst en sag mod de her 3 fyre der. De er så i øvrigt også kendt for, at politiet de har ikke særlig meget at have det der med at være moralens vogtere i, fordi de er kendt for forskellige former for småhælerier, tuskhandel og alt muligt. Hvis man gerne vil have et eller andet hurtigt afsted til nogen, så skriver man det på en seddel, og så sender man en lille dreng eller pige afsted med det, giver måske lige en mønt for det, og så får man så svar tilbage. Og sådan en 1700-tals sms der får hun så fra Frederikke, og det er en slags invitation til en fest. Og der er sandelig også fest hos Frederikke. Hun har lånt lysestager, hun har lånt knive og gafler. Der er musik og gæster, så den unge Esther, hun bliver til denne her fest. Der er også forskellige kvinder og deres piger. En kvinde, som bliver kaldt for dronning Esther i det her prostitutionsmiljø i 1780'erne. 1783. 1700-tallet er på mange måder noget, man kunne kalde sådan ærekærhedens århundrede. Man er meget øm om sit ry og rygte, og det er Esther også. Hun kommer gående nede i Læderstræde i august 1783, og så står der sådan ligesom på det her billede, så står der sådan et par løjsere herovre, og de laver så en practical joke. De får en lille dreng, som kunne have været sådan en lille dreng, der løb rundt og solgte viser. Ham giver de et par mønter, og så får de ham til at råbe, den nye vise om dronning Esther, når hun går forbi. Og